Yo, what's going on, you guys? And welcome back to the Anime Plus podcast. This is your podcast for everything anime and anime related. If this is your first time here, I'm your boy Aray, and with my co-host On, my guy. Say what's up.
What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Thanksgiving if you guys are gonna hear this during Thanksgiving time. It's the holiday season and let's get it, bro.
I know, right? We're finally at the holiday stretch, the end of the year, bro. This is like my best time of year. It's my favorite time of year for sure.
And definitely, bro. I mean, it's always vibes, it's always stuff happening, always shit to do. I mean, me and Aray are both from like two major cities, so there's always stuff happening. And
Facts.
yeah, I mean, holiday vibes is always, lit.
Right, right. So we both figured that we would do something fun for this pod. We'd start off by going over what we're thankful for in the anime industry. It doesn't just have to be an anime. I gave Owen in a homework assignment. I told him, yo, think of some stuff in anime that you're thankful for. I should have been more specific, but he came up with some anime and I came up with some things relating to anime. But yeah, before we get into ours, I guess we'll just go turn by turn. First of all, we're thankful for you guys, first and foremost, for listening to our pod, interacting with us on Discord, Instagram, Snap, whatever it is. Not even Snap, but everything, literally TikTok. We're always hanging out with you guys. You guys are always chilling with us. So I feel like this is the best time and most perfect time for us to say that we're thankful for you guys. And yeah, you guys are the goats for that.
I mean, let me give a little a little word or two. So we started this podcast honestly as a hobby about a year ago, almost around a year ago, and we're still here a year later, and it's all because of you guys. You guys show us tremendous amounts of support, and literally the only reason we're going and we keep going is because of all the support. We love all you guys, and we want everyone that's not in our community now, join our community, meet like-minded people. We talk about anime, we chill, play games, do watch parties and all that. So if you guys want to find a community, find a family, find an anime family, definitely join our Discord. And thank you guys all so much for supporting us for the past year. Appreciate y'all.
Real. Love y'all. All right, yo. Do you want to set the tone or should I go with the first one?
You got it. You got it. You got it.
All right, bro. The thing I'm most thankful for in the anime industry is the fan service. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. Just playing. I'm just playing.
No, that was fire. That was lucky fire.
How to do it, bro? Nah, just playing. Um, Here, I have a huge list, but I guess I'll start with this one. I'd say Naruto in the anime in general. So when I first started watching anime, it was because of Naruto. Like most people in the West, we grew up on Naruto. We grew up on Toonami, which was like kind of the Saturday night cartoon type of thing. But again, it was anime. We had Dragon Ball, we had Naruto, and a bunch of other smaller series. But it really was Naruto that stood out to me. It's what got me into anime in the first place. So shout out to Naruto for that. And not only that, for getting me into anime, but also for helping me create a mindset as a kid. Like I always wanted to follow my dream like Naruto. And as corny as that is, no Thanksgiving pun intended. I feel like that was a perfect anime to kind of segue my mindset as a younger person. You know what I mean? And I talked about this in a previous pod on, but do you remember how I was telling you I was in football practice as a kid and I saw this kid wearing a headband, like a Naruto headband, and I was like, I thought that was the coolest shit ever. So I mean, that just kind of shows you how much influence Naruto had on me as a kid. But yeah, I'm definitely thankful for Naruto for sure. First anime and creating my mindset.
No, I mean, I can definitely agree with that in terms of like creating a mindset. I think Naruto is one of those core animes that do it perfectly. It's because he says it like a million times. I have like, bro, I remember the words like, I won't go against my word. Like that's my Nindo. He says that so many times that it gets ingrained in your head. Like even, I'm not that big of a Naruto fan, and frankly I watched Naruto when I was like 20 or 19. So I watched it like when I was a bit older, so it didn't really resonate to me as much. But definitely I can see how that can give you a good mindset because he literally says it all the time, and it's just his story is it's one that you can definitely relate to because he has that classic underdog story. He started off with no kids, no parents, no parents, no friends. He always, was a bad kid in school, always a bit rebellious, did some treacherous things, as in always screwing around. And at the end of the day, he became the Hokage. He became the leader of the village. So, going from the worst or not most hated, but like that delinquent in the village to becoming the leader in the village, it really gives you a good relatable story, and it gives you something that you can relate to in terms of being being unheard, like outspoken, and not being heard of as much, and then becoming the best version of yourself, basically.
Facts. Like it gives you something. It gives you an example of following your dreams and living out to it. You know what I mean? So that's big facts. Big facts.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I'll go next for mine. I just gotta say, I'm the biggest One Piece fan ever. I'm thankful for One Piece, bro, and it's not just One Piece. I am thankful for Oda for bringing us the best piece of fiction known to mankind. Okay, this is not just the best anime, the best TV show. It is the best piece of fiction ever created, whether that be the manga or the anime. Like it's just there's nothing that I've seen that has gone for 20 plus years and has been LeBron level successful, bro. The only one that's been doing it is LeBron. That's it. That's the only thing you can compare to One Piece. I mean, if it wasn't for One Piece, I probably wouldn't have gone into anime as hard as I am now. One Piece was my first anime. Thank God it was my first anime. One thing I don't like about One Piece is it kind of makes every other anime dull. If you watch One Piece first, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's so action packed, it kind of makes everything else dull. But I'm just thankful that, first of all, One Piece brought me into anime, and then One Piece is still going on, so it's like keeping me fulfilled. And I'm still, a weekly watcher. I watch it every single week as soon as it comes out, if not the next morning. But in general, thank you so much, Oda, for literally bringing the best piece of content to us. But what you think about that?
Dude, this was on my list too. The only reason I didn't mention it first was because I knew this was on your list. Like literally, I knew this is own territory. I'm not gonna even touch it. So facts, man. For me, again, One Piece wasn't my first anime like you, but it really opened me up in terms of wait, pause, hold up. All right, hold up. It got me into the world of anime in general. Like I mean, I know One Piece is the mainstream, but it got me thinking, yo, this series is so sick. Like, what other series are out there? And then I started digging a little bit more into. Then I got into like Attack on Titan. I started getting more friends that were into anime, like for example, you. And then those guys got put me onto anime even more. But I mean, it got me to like, I guess, get into anime more, just because first of all, One Piece was kind of underground here, which is kind of crazy to say, but back then when I was growing up watching it, it was literally Naruto and Dragon Ball were like the face of anime, and it was nothing else. Like you wouldn't watch anything else, or we wouldn't even know about anything else. But then when One Piece came out here, I was like, damn, nobody really watches it except for you, Owen. You're really the only person I knew that watched it. And then
Yo, fire.
I had to pull a little bit of a One Piece myself and kind of, I might have, I'm not gonna say I did, but I might have pirated and then went to a specific website, learned about more anime from there. I'm not gonna lie, man. So that really helped me out there. Obviously, One Piece is big for that for me. And again, storytelling, the world views, just even the themes inside of One Piece, dude, it gives me such like a woke mindset. You know what I mean? Like all the like the crazy themes. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Fishman Island, for example, is a big part of it. The slavery, um, world government. It gives me so many dynamic values that like yeah, don't take the world as it is, but know there's deeper meaning to everything. So I feel like that's a huge part of One Piece that I gotta be thankful for.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta add on to it. So if it wasn't for One Piece, this podcast would not be here, to be honest,
That's
because
facts.
I would have never so when I met Aray, one of the first conversations we ever had was about One Piece. And that's exactly when I knew, yo, this is my boy right here. Like literally one of the first I don't even know how this happens, because we're like in a classroom and out of nowhere, I don't know how we just started talking about One Piece, but we started talking about One Piece.
Nah. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? This is when I was just picking up a One Piece. So I was obsessed with it. And usually, so you were the new kid, right? And usually you press the new kid, you blew a little bit, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, I'm gonna press this motherfucker. But I didn't. I don't know why. I just asked, like, oh, you watch One Piece, bro, and then I don't know. After that was, that's it, bro. That's all it took.
It was cemented, bro. After that, we became boys, and for the past literally 10 years, we're boys. And that's when Aray hit me up. He hit me up, and he was like, "Yo, wanna do this podcast?" And it was an anime podcast. I was like, "Let's go, let's get it right." And this is why we're here today. And like One Piece has created so many friendships for me because it's like whenever there's two people that like One Piece, it's kind of automatic that they have to be friends. Like there's no way you're not friends if we both watch One Piece because there's so much we could talk about, there's so much we could relate to, and it's just a good time for both of us. Plus, also another thing I wanted to add was the same way that you got that mindset thing from Naruto. I think I I gained something from Luffy where he was always like fighting for his friends and then always doing the most for the people he loved. And that's something that always sticks with me, and it's something that I'll always you know try to do myself. Always try to put my friends and my loved ones in a better position, whether that be through advice financially, or just through advice generally, um giving people the best advice, because obviously I can't fight like Luffy. I can't do the shit he's doing, right? So if I can help people out with my verbal skills, that's what I like doing, and that's something Luffy definitely taught me.
Facts, man. That's a good point for sure. All right, yo, should I get into my next one?
Yeah.
All right, man. So you were talking about how Luffy was trying to elevate his friends and whatnot. Yo, fairy tale, the power of friendship, bro. No, okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm gonna stay away from that, bro. We're not doing that. We're not doing that on this episode.
No. I was about to say, bro. Oh my god.
All
That
right,
actually had me weak.
I got a good one though. All right, so I'm thankful for the animators, bro. Because straight up, man, we know through a bunch of different sources just by looking at, first of all, the animation, the amount of work that these animators put into the anime while not being paid well at all. Let's just be honest here. It's crazy, man. That's dedication. It takes a lot for the animators to go out there, kind of, I was about to say abandon their families, not be with their families to animate something that we enjoy and for a lot of us take for granted is crazy, man. So shout out to the animators out there that are working and creating beautiful art when it comes to anime. We really do appreciate that, and I don't think this message will ever reach their ears because they're too busy working, bro. But I do appreciate it. I know we all do. So hopefully, quick prayer for our boys, our animators, yo. Yeah, yeah. I hope they're doing well, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Hopefully they can come home for the holidays. I don't even know if they'd be doing that in Japan. Like I don't think they had Thanksgiving over there, but man, I just hope
Yeah.
that they get a break and a pay increase, man. That's all I can say, but definitely am thankful for them for sure.
Yeah, I mean, animators, they're literally the backbone of anime. They've been creating such good content for us for the past 20 years, and it's especially since like the past 5 years, bro. It's been on a whole nother level, and you really can't thank them enough, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have watched anything, because I'm not reading I'm not reading manga, right? So I would have not even been introduced to any of this. The fact that they work so hard, they get paid so little, is honestly something that is very sad, and I hope something changes within the future. But generally, I hope these guys live the best lives. They get to do whatever they want in the future. I know they can't right now because they're working, but just generally thankful for you guys. You guys have been literally making my childhood and making the childhoods of many people across the globe like so much brighter and so much happier, honestly. And I appreciate y'all for that, for sure.
Real ones for real.
Literally. But yeah, I'll get into my next one. My next one, I'm thankful for Pokemon, and I think
Mm.
it's for a couple of reasons, but the main reason, firstly, is definitely building my childhood, right? From the ages of from the whole time I was in elementary school to probably like 12, 13, I was watching Ash, I was watching Pokemon, and it played such a huge role in making friends, um playing cards at the table, playing all the games. It just brought so much excitement into my life. I would have like every day after school, I would go on CartoonNetwork.com, see the newest episode of Pokemon, and it would just be a lit time. And also, like, it was always my dream, bro, to ride a Charizard or like to like surf on a Blastoise across the ocean, like a Lapras. I always wanted to just like you know how they always showed that, like he would
Yeah.
in the beginning theme song, like I think it was in the beginning theme song where someone was always, or Ash was riding the Lapras. But generally, just it fills your mind with creative imagination too. Like um Pokemon is such a unique concept, and it's such a weird thing, but it's something that kids always want in real life. And yeah, I mean, I would love to just own a Pokemon, just generally. But yeah,
Facts.
just brought too many good memories for me, and just made my childhood that much better. Like we used to literally bet, we used to literally bet silly bands and play Pokemon at the lunch table in like third grade, bro. We were like low key gambling with silly bands. It was funny as hell.
Oh, damn, man.
But
Yeah,
yeah, just generally, Pokemon. I know it created the childhood of everyone in the U.S. and in Japan, and it brought a whole like new dynamic to gaming too. Like I used to play those games day in and day out. Like
dude.
I remember catching. I remember, bro. This was when I was a bit older too. I had the emulator on my iPod, and I remember for the whole like 2 days, I was trying to catch Rayquaza. So Rayquaza in the game, he's on top of this tower, right? But to get to the tower, you have to like ride your bike around these like treacherous like holes. And the thing was, I so on the iPod, right? It was touchscreen, so the little up, down, left, right, it wasn't as accurate as it was like if you press the button. So there would be so many times where it would just go left if I wanted to go right, but I still, grinded through it, got Rayquaza, and it was just, good times, good times.
Bro, real talk though, that is 100% facts, bro. And no, and nobody can tell me stuffing. Yeah, you like that? Thanksgiving. I had to force that one in there, bro. I was waiting. I was just waiting to do that, bro. Uh,
Yeah, my man is a master of puns, so I'm not gonna lie.
no, but real talk though, Pokemon was definitely my childhood, and kind of the same way that Naruto got me into anime. I'd say Pokemon definitely helped me get into gaming for sure. I mean, I wanted a Game Boy and a GameCube just to play the Pokemon games on it. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing for the most part. I still remember I was in. All right, so you know the town after Pallet Town where you go and Brock's the first gym leader.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're talking about Leaf Green Fire Red, right? There's
Viridian City or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, something like that, right? So there's a cave in there, and then you're supposed to pick up a fossil, right? And that's how you get past it. Obviously, my dumbass don't read anything. I'm a little kid. I'm stupid. I don't even know if I could read at this point, to be honest. And I just remember having a level 100 Charizard that didn't listen to me just because I didn't know that I was supposed to go in the cave and pick up a fossil. And I was just in that same city, level 100, trading off of like,
No way.
yeah, trading off like level like 6 or 7 Pokemon. That's how crazy addicted I was. I didn't even know what I
Yo,
was doing, bro. And I'm
I'm
not
not.
even playing.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing, bro. That's how much like Pokemon meant to me as a kid.
Yo, you know what you just said? That means you farmed over thousands of Zubats and like
I'm not playing.
Geodudes and shit like that. Like getting that high of a level on such low level Pokemon, that means that you were grinding, bro, day in and day out.
I really was. And the worst part about it, bro, is I just kept restarting after that because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. And I can't tell you how many restarts I've had, bro, in that like that specific game itself. Like I was a fiend, bro. And I don't know, man. It was just ridiculous, bro. But yeah.
No, but I can understand that completely because I mean, I'm thankful I had older brothers. They were doing that shit for me, to be honest. I remember one time I got on, it was like, it was in the middle of the night. I got on my brother's PC, and he had an emulator for GBA on that. And I remember in the middle, he was versing Zapdos. I remember he was clearly, I remember Zapdos. I think I died to him or something, but I took away a good moment for him. just because I woke up in the middle of the night, hopped on his PC, I
That's
started versing Zapdos. I don't even think I captured him. Either I got killed by him or I killed Zapdos, which
bro.
you're not supposed to do at all. But that was just me just being hype. But generally, yeah, my brother, he started playing Pokemon when he was a lot younger too. I remember I had an N64. I don't remember which game it was. I think it was Pokemon Coliseum. But that was the first time I saw Pokemon. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what it was, but back in the day, Pokemon used to actually look better than it did like 10 years ago. Like the N64, it had 3D, like it was 3D. Like this is what I remember. Like that shit was 3D, right? And like you could see the hydro pump hit the dude, hit the other Pokemon. The Pokemon would just go like that or something, like kind of just get hit. And like that just brought like the gaming, like it brought gaming to a whole nother level. And I used to grind out Pokemon Coliseum all the time, even though I was probably like 4. Like let's be real, like I was probably 4 or 5. I didn't even know what the hell was going on. I was just shooting shit, to be honest.
That's funny as hell, bro. I honestly, I don't know if it's because I can't remember it either, but I think you're right. I think the game animation was so much better. Um, Wait, let me say one or two quick things about Pokemon real quick, because it's not just when I was a kid and shaping it. I still remember during quarantine, I was playing Pokemon Shield, Sword and Shield, and that really helped me get through that. And Animal Crossing really helped me get through the pandemic. And at the end of college, bro, I was just chilling, playing on my Switch. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's helped out in so many different parts of life just by being entertaining. For example, Pokemon Go was a huge thing. That was fun. Got my fat ass outside for a little bit. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yo,
good
my
time.
ass was out there too.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I remember I went to the city, and bro, there was this, I forgot, I think it was Columbus Circle. And I'm telling you, there was like 1,000 people just on their phone sitting on the statue. And whenever someone would call out a Pokemon, you would see like half the crowd just shift towards wherever the dude was yelling at. It was crazy. Like Pokemon Go really like brought so many people out of their house, firstly. And secondly, if you lived in like a major city, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because they would just, I don't know what it was. I don't know what we were doing. I don't know. I was a kid at the time, right? So I didn't really have shit to do. So I would just go out. But I would see grown men, grown adults, like that have like jobs and shit, just like at 3 p.m. sitting in front of the statue trying to catch the Snorlax or something. But yeah, it was funny as hell. And it was a great time.
Oh man. All right, yo. I feel like we could spend a lot of time Pokemon. Let's move on to my next one, all right? All right, so I'm gonna say the diversity in anime I'm thankful for, just because there's so many different topics or different genres that you can get into. First of all, we have the shonen, which is basic. That's kind of the meat and bread, or whatever you want to call it, the bread and butter of anime. But then they've got so much other things. For me personally, I love sports anime so much. I'm thankful for sports anime for sure. I mean, that shit gets me a hype, man. We talk about Blue Lock. That's literally all we've been talking about recently, and Hajime no Ippo. And there's just so many more sports anime series out there that I love, man. And the diversity is just insane when it comes to anime. You got your isekai, you got your horror, Junji Ito. You got so many different types of genres when it comes to anime. It's never boring. You could always switch up. You can go from one thing to another just like that. You got psychological thrillers. We got Death Note, Attack on Titan. Like the list goes on and on. There's so much diversity when it comes to anime. I love that because it's not boring. You can always stay in the world of anime and be diverse throughout. So I'm definitely thankful for that, for all the authors that come together and put all these different types of series out there. I know some are out of pocket, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but it's part of the diversity. You feel me?
No, I mean, you said it perfectly. You hit the coffin on the nail with that. Even bro, I don't even like yeah, I know you love sports in general and you love sports anime. And you know me, I barely watch any sports, and I barely, watch any sports anime. But the one sports anime that Aray put me onto was Blue Lock, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm definitely watching more sports anime in the future. There's just been so many anime that I just can't keep up with all of them. I started Pluto yesterday, and I watched like half the episode. Bro, the animations are deadly. But to get back to topic, yeah, sports. The sport, like Blue Lock itself. literally in my top 10, and I don't even like sports anime. That just tells you something right there. But in general, this kind of segues me into what I'm thankful for, and that's Death Note. And it kind of segues in a way because I'm a huge Shonen Jump fan. If you've been following this podcast, you know I love fighting scenes. I love fights, and that's my like biggest. After storyline and plot, fights are like the highest rank for me. And now that I'm getting a bit older and whatnot, I'm starting to enjoy other types of anime, and Death Note is what actually brought me into like liking those other type of anime. Death Note is not shonen jump, it's not a fighting type anime. And it's one of those anime that's kind of like a psychological anime. It's more mind warfare than it is physical warfare. And I fell in love with the show as soon as I watched it. And that's a show that kind of introduced me to a new genre of anime. That anime doesn't have to always be fighting. It doesn't have to always be physical brawls. It could be like a chilled out anime. It could be stuff that's just storyline and plot, and it doesn't have to do anything with fighting. Death Note really kind of like segued me into that genre. And other anime just like that are like Doctor Stone, um, Zom 100 is one of them. Like now that I'm older, I like these type of anime too. Obviously, I still love my fighting anime, but sometimes you could take your foot off the pedal and just chill out, watch these more relaxed anime. And Death Note was that for me for sure.
That's honestly facts, bro. Like again, it just opens up another world when you get really into it because it's just like, damn, bro, there's a whole other world out there other than the typical Dragon Ball, My Hero, all these different type of fighting shonen anime. So 100% facts, bro. And another thing about Death Note was it was so woke, bro, and ahead of its time. I was watching it when I was younger, bro, and I did not understand a lick of shit, bro. I was just so confused, but I don't know why it was so fire, bro. I've rewatched it twice since then, and obviously each time I pick up a new thing, like, oh shit, that was smart as hell, bro. That was crazy. You feel me? But yeah, 100% facts, bro. Oh, and I'm with you, bro, with that.
You think I should watch it again?
It's up to you, bro. I rewatched it with my wife for that was my third time watching it, and each time it gets more and more crazy, bro. Honestly, bro, I would recommend watching with somebody that hasn't watched it yet, so then you can be like, hey, that shit crazy, right?
Facts, yo. I need to do that for sure. I watched Death Note a while ago, but it wasn't like when I was a kid. So I did comprehend most of it. But I think like Death Note is such a complicated and intricate anime that watching it again will just give you more insight and more context on
Yeah,
what actually happened within the story.
facts.
But yeah, just generally, Death Note still top three anime for me. And it's not Shonen Jump. But that just goes to show you that fighting and shonen isn't the only thing about anime. I think most people that are outside of the anime community really just think that anime is a bunch of just dudes fighting and the storyline's not that good and it's just a cartoon. I feel like that's what most people think outside of the anime community looking in. But if you watch these type of anime, it gives you a whole perspective on anime as a whole. Like there's just so much to watch and there's so many things. There's something for everybody. That's what it is. And that's what I'm thankful for. It ties into your diversity topic where it doesn't matter what you like, right? It doesn't matter if you like sports, it doesn't matter if you like fighting, it doesn't matter if you like romance, whatever you like, there's something for you within anime. And if you just don't like animations, well then you're just a hater. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Hey Ray, you know what I mean, and you know who I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about and exactly who you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, dead.
But yeah, I mean that's what I'm thankful for. I mean, anime in general, just brought us together, brought this pod together. Um on the daily creates
Community together, you know what I mean?
yeah, literally, like it creates more friends and opportunities for everybody. I just there's not much else I can say about anime. It's like I could go on forever and
Hmm.
just keep like complimenting anime, but it's something that really like brings you like a community, it brings you a family, and it's something that gives you the best form of entertainment ever. Like I will always watch an anime over a regular TV show now, like most of the time.
Same,
But
same.
yeah,
So yeah, I think we should end the pod on that note because first of all, man, thankful for anime, but more importantly, thankful for you guys for listening to the pod and being in our community because that's what this whole pod is all about, as Owen said earlier. So yeah, much love to y'all, and yeah, hope you guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy it with your friends and family. But with that being said, we'll catch you guys on the next episode of Anime Plus. Peace.
Peace.